Hey, I hope we're all doing really good today and we've had some good practice and we're making some good strides, okay? So this video, we're going to carry on looking at chords that we can play up the neck. Now, recently we looked at the C and the D chord and how we moved it up the neck to get different chords, different tones, some different picking, just to add a little bit of different flavor to our playing. Now beginners, true beginners, you can watch this video and give some of these things a try. They're really not hard, but please don't get mad at yourself if it doesn't quite work out, okay? It does seem easy, and it is easy, but it still requires that dexterity between the two hands, the synchronization, and some real solid fretting practices, right? So that when you move up, you don't deviate, things like that. But overall, you're just playing an open chord, the same open chords that we have learned so far, but you're just sliding them up the neck. So this should not be a really big sort of jump for you, but if you do find it overwhelming, back off and attack it another day, all right? And this is something that you definitely don't need to know at any level. This is just something to show you what else is out there. Give you some options when playing certain chords, all right? So what we're going to do today, we're going to look at that F chord, the alternate F chord that we came up with to avoid playing, for the most part, the dreaded F major bar chord, all right? So in order to avoid that, we learned this F here, right? Now, we can play it with just our pointer finger on that C note, which is B string first fret, right? Then we have our middle finger, our fat finger. Ladies, your dainty middle finger would be on the A, and then our ring finger would be on the F, which is in the third fret, the fourth string. And we just strum 4 strings to 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, and out. So that's our, I think it's an F7 or an F major 7, okay? If we were to bar with our first finger, those 2 strings, so the 2 notes, which would be F, right, and C, we have, do we have an F chord, a straight F? Okay. I always get confused if that's the F7 or the, but they are so similar. Okay. Now, the point here is we're playing an F at this point. Okay. And of course, you can use your pinky, right? You get your pinky here. See that little difference that makes on the edge? Hear it? Now it's not. Now it is. It's got that at the end. All right. So there's your F. Let's move that up 2 frets. See what happens. Now we have a G. G major here. G. G. Okay? A little higher sounding, different tone qualities, but it is a G. All right? If we go up 2 more frets, we have an A. Now we're getting up there, right? You can hear the difference. Right? And we're strumming the 4 strings. D on down. D, G, B, E. Right through. Okay? What if we go again? There's a B. If we go up 1 more, there's no B sharp. So that would be technically a C. There's some nice playing up here, okay? And more importantly, this is the A part of it. Those strings sound good just picking them the way they're fretted with the chord. can do some interesting stuff there, okay? So, look, we have F, G, and A. What can we do with that? Well, we could start replacing one of those chords with one of the open chords we're playing, right? So what I mean is, let's say we're playing, I don't know, D-A-G, right? Or G-A-D, or whichever. So we have D, A, G, D, A, G, right? D, A, G, D. We could do something like that, right? So it just gives us another club in the bag, something to work with on a rainy day when we need it, when we're looking for something different, sounds a little bit different, okay? Now, when I found this out, like when I started playing around with this, doing exactly this, F, G, A, I started noodling around on the A. Okay? And lo and behold, it inspired a song, right? So I wrote a song that starts something like this. To the G, to the D, back to the A. I thought it was really sweet, okay? I like it. So this to me has become kind of a really well-used A, all right? Now, I'll often use it here too. This is a G. We're talking about playing up the neck, but if you remember, when we first started this little experiment, we used a D chord, E, F, and G. So there's my G, whose tone matches the A when it's played here. Maybe not so much when it's played here, but this and this seem to go together pretty good. So now, if I'm ever playing anything like G, A, G, in my live show, my live thing I did the other night, I had a fellow in there that said one of his, we were talking about chord combinations, and one of his was G, A, G, right? So, and it is very popular. So, G, A, G, A, G, A, G, A, G, A, G. Okay? See the possibilities we have now? Because it gets you thinking differently. And when you start hearing chords that sound different than they do in the open position, you start thinking, okay, what else do I have here that I know that would match that tone? All right? So once again, this is obviously more of a advanced beginner type thing or an intermediate thing. And as I've always told you, you don't need any of this to be able to sit and play songs and entertain yourself and other people. But it's all there for the taking, and sometimes little things like that can make a difference, right? In your self-esteem, like, hey, look what I just did. Your confidence, you know what? That sounded good, and I did that, right? It's a sign of progress. But rest assured, beginners, if you do nothing but play your G like this, or like this, and your A, and your D, you're well on your way, okay? Everything else is just there if and when you decide to take it to the next level, all right? So I hope you found this a little bit informative, and as usual, if you like it, let me know. If you feel that you want to see what else I have to offer in the future, hit follow or subscribe. And that allows me to keep making videos, I guess. So again, make it your own. Have fun with your practicing. And if you have any questions or comments, let me know. All right? Have a good one. See you later.